When you say just once, you open the door to 1,000 distractions. This is the story of Tenzin, a young monk living high in the mountains of Tibet, whose entire life was built on discipline and spiritual focus. He spoke little and ate less, spending his days meditating in silence. Every night, he faced the bitter cold, wrapped only in a thin sheet. For Tenzin, comfort was a distraction. His goal was enlightenment, nothing else mattered. One freezing night, a traveler passing by saw him shivering, and gently offered a warm blanket. Tenzin looked at the blanket with a flicker of doubt and thought to himself, "It's just a blanket. What harm could it possibly do to my discipline?" That night, for the very first time in many months, wrapped in the warmth of the blanket, he slept deeper than ever before. His body, long accustomed to discomfort and hardship, finally relaxed fully. The next morning, he woke later than usual, feeling something he had forgotten existed: rest, comfort, peace. Days turned into weeks, and the cold grew even harsher. But now, Tenzin found his thoughts drifting towards small changes. Maybe building a small wooden door to block the worst of the wind wouldn't betray my discipline, he thought. Patiently, he carved a door with slow, steady hands. He noticed cracks in the walls letting the cold seep in, and one by one, he sealed them carefully. His once bare and empty hut slowly transformed, becoming a warm, quiet refuge from the harsh mountain nights. Then came hunger, a hunger deeper than he had felt before. Meditating on an empty stomach drained his strength and focus. So, he decided to plant a small vegetable garden nearby. A modest effort to sustain himself. As he nurtured his garden, he began to trade fresh vegetables with nearby villagers, exchanging food for small goods and necessities. Friendships blossomed where before there had been silence. He began to smile again, to laugh quietly with others. The once strict, solitary monk found his meditation sessions growing shorter and fewer in number. His body, once hardened by years of austerity, now craved more sleep. The strict routines he had lived by for so long began to fade like morning mist. Years passed. Tenzin was sitting by the window of his cozy home, dressed in warm clothes, looking out at the snow-covered mountains. The same mountains that once gave him solitude and peace. Tenzin's eyes wandered around the room. Plants, a carpet, a wooden table, gifted utensils. All the things that were once considered obstacles on his spiritual path had now become a part of his everyday life. Then his gaze settled on an old, folded blanket. The same blanket a traveler had given him years ago. For a few moments, he sat silently, then softly whispered under his breath, "All of this, just because of a blanket?" Discipline and purpose don't vanish suddenly. They crumble quietly. A little comfort here, a small distraction there. Each whisper of "just this once" pulls you further away from your mission. Never underestimate the power of small comfort, because sometimes the softest things can break the strongest wills. Stay vigilant. Protect your purpose, even from the smallest distractions.